We're in a series discussing the 8 habits of highly significant leaders. Today, I'm going to talk about habit number 7, which is make others feel significant. John Maxwell, in his book, The 21 Indispensable Qualities of a Leader, tells a story of William Gladstone and Benjamin Disraeli, who were two fierce political rivals in the late 19th century. Their battle for control of the British Empire was epic, and it was marked with lots of animosity. These men were powerful, they were ambitious, they were successful in their own right. But there was one quality that separated them, and that's how they approached people. This difference in terms of this quality is best illustrated by a young woman who got to dine with the rival statesmen on consecutive nights. She said that after dining with Mr. Gladstone, she felt like he was the cleverest man in England. But after dining with Mr. Disraeli, she said, I felt like I was the cleverest woman in England. You get it? Disraeli made that young woman feel significant and important. So how do we do that as a leader? Here's our game plan. First, you need to have a there you are attitude. Okay? So what does that mean is that when you walk into a room, do you say, here I am, come to me, or do you seek out other people? I had a pretty cool situation that happened to me years and years ago. I was in the event planning business, and we hosted a concert with a pretty famous hip-hop artist. He actually went on to win a couple Grammys, and I listened to his music. And so after the concert, backstage, I wanted just to kind of shake his hand and all that fun stuff. So as I got there, there were some VIP guests. So he's standing here, you've got like a semicircle of those VIP guests, and I'm kind of coming from behind. So I was going to wait for him to get done talking with them, and then I was going to introduce myself. Here's what was so impressive. When he saw me come up, he stopped his story. He stopped talking to these guests. And then he kind of parted the semicircle. He walked a few steps towards me. He extended his hand, introduced himself, and he said, hey, Shawn, it's so nice to meet you. He caught me up on the story that he was telling, and then he invited me into the circle. That's having a there you are attitude. As leaders, we need to initiate conversation with other people. Now, when we do, the second way to make other people feel significant is simply use their name. There is something powerful when you say someone's name, so use people's names often when you greet them and converse with them, okay? Third, ask questions. Don't be quick to share your opinion. Ask questions that you're genuinely interested in to know. Become interested in the other person. Fourth, when you do ask those questions, listen. One of my favorite quotes by David L. Cook is, people all have stories. They just don't have many listeners. Take the time to listen to people. And then finally, encourage them. Dale Carnegie says that the difference between appreciation and flattery is that appreciation is sincere. Flattery, it's manipulative and comes from a selfish agenda or selfish motives. So find out what that person does well. Just help them discover their strengths and encourage them specifically in those areas. That's how you can help make other people feel significant and important. Well, let me leave you with our tweetable lesson. It's by Ken Blanchard. Leadership is not about you. It's about investing in the growth of others.